hustler, baby. I'm a hustler, baby.
I know heartbreaks, setbacks. Bitch, if I crap out, I'm sure I'ma get back. I've been through the ups and downs, you know I get around. So to me,
this is 50, Justina Love, and we're here with Boston, Massachusetts own. And I'm gonna be real, the Massachusetts kind of tongue-ties me. Millyz, hello.
Yeah, what's up?
How are you?
I'm good. Cambridge to be specific, but yes, the whole 617.
Cambridge to be very specific.
Boston mine too.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna go through a little timeline with you. We're gonna go through it all. Okay. Because you came in 2009, and you came in with White Boy Like Me.
Yeah.
And I feel like you said, fuck the stigma. This ain't about none of that. I'm gonna give y'all what you're already gonna talk about, and then we're gonna take it from there. So tell me about that time and what it was like.
That was a time when I was more so actively in my neighborhood. Like, you know, even if you look at the cover, you can see it's just me and a lot of people from my neighborhood. That was like a couple phone calls. That's how we were living at that time. That's all I did from, 12 p.m. Whatever time I wake up, just go to the block, be out in my neighborhood until, 4 in the morning, whatever, get blasted, wake up, do it again. I was in kind of like that phase of my life where every day it was just like putting in work in my neighborhood, putting in hours, putting in work. That my whole life was my neighborhood. So that whole album and that whole process, that was just coming directly from my neighborhood and where I was at. And so all the music, reflected that. I didn't have too much like traveling experiences and things like that. But what I did know was that I was something different because I was the only white kid around. And I knew that that was like unique in a way. So I wanted to, showcase that to the world.
In 2013, we have Famous Memories. We have you meeting Jadakiss.
Yeah.
And I mean, all right, we know what meeting Jadakiss would do for someone's career, but I don't want to know about the career-wise. I want to know friendship-wise. I want to know you personally as a rapper, what it do for you personally.
It was dope because obviously that's one of my favorite, and to be able to lock in with them. Like, I started looking at different club flyers he would be on, like once I met him, and then I was determined just to get more, FaceTime with him so I could get my face clean for real. And I would just pull up on him at a lot of different events until he started to know me. And then through the course of that, he started to know, all right, this kid got a real little movement going on. And then we picked up like that, yeah, but just as a friend, like, he's a great person. He's on a workout, he motivates me to get in the gym and get my fitness on. He motivates me to rap at a high level and just kind of shows me how to navigate the industry.
So then we have the BET Cypher.
Yeah.
And I must say,
you're doing a real timeline.
When it comes to timing is key. When it comes to what's meant for somebody, it's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. You wasn't even on the roster until somebody called out. No publicist, no manager. And you ate it up.
Yeah.
Nobody could stop talking about you after that.
Yeah.
Charlemagne, everybody just raving about how you ate up the politics, how you ate up the religion, how you had the best cipher.
Yeah.
Tell us about that time.
That was a key moment of validation in my career, because it's like I had been going so hard and trying to make something shake since, 2008, 2009. And finally, I got some national attention, and I did it my way, the same way, just scratching and clawing, fighting, getting knocked down, getting back up, getting knocked down, getting back up. And I knew a cameraman at the BET Cypher, so I would show up every year, and I did that for 3 years. Wow. And I would wait every day from whatever time it starts, 9 in the morning to 6 p.m. I'd wait 3 days per year and hope that somebody wouldn't show up so I could, jump in and get a slot. And on the 3rd year of doing that, somebody didn't show up. And I had to go talk to Yomi and Jesse Collins and the staff at BET. And I'm trying to convince them why I should rap. I'm showing them a link. They're not really impressed. And he just cut me off and he was like, yo, just rap, bro. And I had to rap in front of him. It's like, this is at the cafeteria when people's passing out, the food. The other rappers are there. It's industry people there. And they're just like, rap. I had to, really take that moment. And I was nervous, but I had a bulletproof rap. Like, I always keep some bulletproof raps that I know, like, no matter what, I'm not going to forget this rap. So I rapped it for them, and they were like, all right, like, we'll put you in it. And I ended up leading off the Cypher, you know? So I was the only one, like you said, no PR, no management, no label. I just willed it to happen myself.
And it was like a snowball effect after that. 'Cause
Yeah,
it was on
and
the flex,
people
the sways, the
jacked it.
freestyles.
Yeah.
And to say, I heard something about you growing up with Haitians and growing up. So not to say that being white doesn't mean you're tapped into the culture.
Right.
But to say that there was a piece of you that nobody knew. There was a piece of the culture that you were getting from others that nobody knew.
Yeah,
Can we hear about a little bit about that?
Yeah. I'm from Cambridge, Mass, right? We got a big Haitian population. And I went to school at a school called Grayman Parks Elementary. So from like 5th to 6th, 7th, 8th grade, I was in Grayman Parks. It was a bilingual school, half bilingual, half regular American kids. And the bilingual part was just Haitians who had just came over the border.
Wow.
Like, so, you know, they just got to America, got their paperwork or whatever, and now they're in school. So I grew up knowing Haitian kids directly from Haiti. Not even like Americanized yet. So I didn't know that that was like a unique experience. I thought maybe that's everywhere until I grew up and found out like, oh nah, that's
specific schools
different.
that
Yeah,
do
so
that,
I'm
yeah.
really like, you know, a lot of my friends are really from Port-au-Prince and like different places in Haiti. I learned to say a little Creole, but you know, I was so dumb at the time. I just found out how to say all the curse words. I had them teach me all the curse words, like,
typical.
because I'm young,
That's
you know what I mean?
typical high school stuff.
So I could curse you out bad in Creole, but I love the Zoe, so I don't think I'll be doing that. You know what I mean? But yeah. Shout out to all the Haitians. Shout out to Tony Yeo too. You know?
Yo, that's a beautiful story.
Yeah.
2018, we had the Blanco series, and it all begins then. Now, can I say you did what you did with White Boy Like Me when you came in and you said Blanco means white?
Yeah,
And that's why we're playing on that?
I kind of started flipping it. Blanco was something that people were already calling me, so I just wanted to kind of run with like a new identity, you know? Not identity, but what's the word for it? A different, like how Eminem has Eminem and he got Slim Shady. You know, an alter ego, excuse me. I wanted to, you know, introduce another alter ego, and I feel like Blanco was my elevated mindset. Like Millyz was the guy that came up, and that's who I've been forever. But Blanco was the one with the knowledge, you know, living off wisdom and shit like that.
So then we have the Pablo and Blanco,
Yeah,
which gets you into the Billboard charts.
yeah.
And how was that experience and
Well,
finally
well,
hitting?
so it was actually Pablo and Blanco, me and East. Yeah, we did that EP, and that's going crazy. But it was Blanco 4 after that. That was the first time I
okay.
touched Billboard. So I can't believe you know all this shit. Anyway, but you know, yeah, I touched Billboard, and that was super validation for me. Just being somebody that like the labels never fucked with. I never got reached out to by a major label. I never got like, you know, real playlisting like that. Just all them little industry favors. I didn't get that. But I got fans. You know, I got fans and the people believe in it, and I put up numbers that you can't deny. So I made it on the Billboard, and then, you know, my next album did the same. It's gonna continue to progress.
It's gonna continue. I mean, we have Blanco 6, but we're gonna get into that. Let's tap into 50 years of hip hop. I want one of the dopest memories of when you think of hip hop. What's something that comes to mind? Oh, when so and so did this, that was the reason why I wanted to be a part of hip hop.
Man, so many things. Like, so many things. I mean, I loved how Prodigy rapped. You know, like Prodigy from Mobb Deep. Because when I was growing up, it was these lyrical guys, and they were super lyrical, but Prodigy knew how to kind of be lyrical, but like simplify it. Because I'm like, I'm not as smart as these dudes to be talking, but Prodigy knew how to say some smart shit, but very simplified. So I started from there. So he was somebody who inspired me. You know, Eminem inspired me. Obviously 50 inspired me, you know, to just like the output of music, because I was on, like, me and my homie, like Mecca, who died, like we were on Power of a Dollar and all of that, you know what I mean? But then like just seeing the journey, I just like watching the rapper's journey. Like, to me, that's like a movie in itself, you know? We got the most authentic genre of music, I feel like, as far as you really get in tune with the person's story. Like a pop act, you might just like the song, you might
Yes,
like their
just the
outfits.
vibe, and you can
but like
dance
this
with
shit
it.
in rap, we really follow the rapper's life, you know? So the more authentic it is, the more it sells, I believe, sometimes.
Talking about 50, talking about how he influenced you, you play a lot on Tommy Egan and that
Yeah.
name.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what is it about
Tommy's
Tommy
my boy.
Egan? What is it about Tommy Egan you loving?
Yeah, no, Tommy's my boy. I loved when they came out with the character Tommy because that reminded me so much like of myself. I'm like, oh my God, that's what I would have been if I wasn't rapping. You know what I mean? If I fully dedicated to you know being in the streets, it'd have been Blanco Egan. You know, but it's so funny because right when Power popped off, I had an apartment in the Bronx, and I swear to God, I was just coming out one day and I looked out the window and it's all these people shooting some sort of movie or something, and then I saw Tommy and I'm like, oh, that's boy from whoop whoop whoop. This is like the first season, and I just walked down. I walked directly through everybody and just introduced myself. He was super cool. He tweeted to me on, like I tweeted something about it. He tweeted back to me, and we kept the relationship ever since. You know what I mean? Like we've been booked on parties together and shit like that. He called me Young Tommy, and yeah, that's my man. So.
Oh
Definitely.
my goodness.
I'm trying to get into the
I was gonna say.
yeah, the Chicago joint that he's
Wait a minute. Okay, so we got Power and we got BMF. Which one you fucking with more?
BMF is more newer, you know what I mean? What do you mean, Power Book? Like, oh, the new one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go BMF, I ain't gonna lie. I'll fuck with Meech. I'm tired and over there with Rocket and all of that. I'm gonna go BMF, but Power is dope too. Tariq was running around wearing one of my ski masks. Somehow he got it. So I like them both, but you know what I mean? I'm going to go BMF, dog. Yeah, because I was already following the story of BMF, you know what I mean? Like Big Meech and the Smack DVDs. Yeah.
So you tap into so much of the politics, really. I mean, you're so versatile. You don't stick to a side. I feel like they could throw on something from 50 years ago and you're gonna go crazy on it. They could throw on something from now and you're gonna go crazy on it. What's key to being versatile?
I think you gotta have like an eclectic palette when it comes to music. You gotta have an eclectic palette. You gotta know a lot of different, you know, textures and melodies and rhythms and genres of music already. You know, you gotta know a plethora of different types of music and really understand it. And then it just gotta be in you. Like when I was young, I used to rap to shit that's not rap music. You know, like I might hear a country song and see, how would I rap over this?
Oh,
I always been, that's like a skill, that's an exercise I do. I might get in the elevator and it'll be elevator music, and I'm gonna start rapping to the elevator music because I just wanna see if I could do it. So I've been doing that since I was like 12, because especially like, you know, in school and shit, like I got so much ADHD, so if there was a way that I could like zone out on something else or just whatever it is, if there's any sort of sound, I'm gonna really just try to rap to the sound. I think that's why I could rap over drill music. I could rap over Latin music. I could rap over reggaeton. I could rap over, you know, I could rap over anything. Boom bap, Detroit style beats. I get crazy on the Detroit style beat. I get crazy on the drill beats. I got solidified drill records, you know, with Favi and all of that.
Yeah.
But I think maybe that's what it is, and I never thought about it. But yeah, I've been doing this exercise in my mind for so long, which was just figuring it out. Like, all right, I'd rap like this on this, so, you know.
When it comes to current events and everything going on in the world right now, being that your lyrics, you tap into everything going on. What's something that freaks you out? Is it global warming? Is it the wars happening? Is something that freaks you out about the current events right now?
Something that freaks me out about current events? I don't know if nothing freaks me out because I'm not like...
You don't pay mind to stuff like that?
I really stopped for real, like, but I mean, there's crazy shit to think about, you know? Like, you know, one of the things I realize is we all doing bad. Like, you can't really be too righteous and have a rechargeable battery connected
right.
to you. You know, you can't really be too righteous and have an iPhone or an Android or anything with a rechargeable battery because you're dealing with child slavery at that point. You know what I mean? So it gets deep. Like, there's things that'll fuck your mind up. If you're speaking on like current events like that, because that shit that's currently going on, like the cobalt mines and all of that, I might have not said that right, but you know, yeah. But other than that, I don't know. Like, you know, the wars happen and shit, crazy shit happens, but it's like I don't feel there's nothing that I could do. I try to just help out the people that I can help out immediately, you know, and do good within my life because there's a lot of bad
what you
going
can
on.
control.
Yeah, but it don't freak me out though, you know. I just feel like the world is a crazy place. It's a harsh place, and you gotta know when you're blessed too. Like, we
Alright,
blessed to be here in America and all of
Definitely.
that, like for real.
And I feel like even with what's going on in America, we don't realize how bad others have it in other countries.
Yeah,
Like we talk about freedom, and that's
Nah, for sure. We were riding in a SUV the other day, and you know we usually get like the Expedition or we'll get like a Suburban, and we in like something that's a little smaller, and we kind of complaining about the room, but you know the shit got like a beautiful moon roof on it. It's like nice fancy leathers. And I'm like, you know what's so crazy? There's certain countries, they could pack 9, 10 people in here and they'll be appreciative and feel like they're in a spaceship right now.
That's
like,
right.
we're so spoiled complaining about, damn, why I don't got this leg room? So it's like, you gotta try to be humble. And that's why I like going out of the country. You know, I've been to Haiti, I've been to DR in the trenches, I've been to Colombia in the trenches. And I've seen, you know, how people live in different places. And it definitely makes you feel appreciative for what we have, you know?
So right now in Boston, you sitting courtside. How does that feel with the Celtics and everything going on?
That feels good. I'm a diehard Celtics fan. I got the Celtics. That's an old tattoo right there.
Wow,
You know?
your tattoos are absolutely beautiful though. The
Yeah.
color on them.
Thank you. I barely do any in color, but that's one. No, I love the Celtics. I'm a diehard Celtics fan.
So this just comes full circle for you. This is
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And they were influential on my run last year, like with the Blanco 5 series. Like as they were leveling up in
Yep,
the playoffs, I'm
yep.
dropping music. It just went hand in hand, so it was beautiful.
Okay, so Blanco 6 is here.
Yeah.
Drops Friday.
Drops
7th
Friday. It might
of
be out by the
March.
time y'all
Yeah,
see
yeah,
this.
yeah,
Unless
yeah.
this is a live stream, you probably missed it. It's out now.
What was a little different about this than the other Blancos?
I just rap. This is like my style more perfected. You know, I feel like whatever I do, I've always made singing records, I've always made drill records, I've always made my real style of records, which is like, you know, intricate bars with a melodic hook and over a certain type of beat. And so, you know, like Ashes in the Maybach, records like Hopeless and Emotions, things like that.
Ashes in Maybach, I love it.
Yeah, so like that's my real sound, you know, that I feel that's what I do better than anybody. And so I really perfected that on this album. And yeah, it's just me, you know, I found my sound during the Blanco series, but now it's perfected, so yeah.
Ooh, we're super excited to hear what's to
Hell yeah.
come. If there's something about you that the world doesn't know, can you give us a little bit of that?
Something the world doesn't know.
Like something we don't see on the regular, something that the rap game doesn't show.
I think they don't see that I'm a rapper CEO too. So it's like, you know, I'm under Kiss, but I got my own label under that. And so I got other artists that I try to help. And I also, you know, do a lot of the business for my own shit. I set up my own deals. I get on the phone myself. I you know, because I really come up like driving myself to shows, driving back, doing whatever, being security for myself, whatever it takes, you know. I'm CEO minded too, so I'm not just an artist. And I think the reason that I've been able to thrive, the more bigger I get, is because my team gets bigger and more people are there to alleviate some of that weight off of my shoulders so I could be a pure artist. But I'm still like, you know, I know how to manage my whole career. I know how to self-manage if I want. So I think that's what people don't know.
Oof, and that's a piece of advice.
Yeah.
For anybody coming up in the
It's
game.
advice, but you're gonna have to learn it and then earn it. You know what I mean? For real.
That's right.
Earn it to learn it.
All right, last one. I have to know, how did you get Stan cleared? The beat to Stan. How did we get this cleared?
Yeah, I got that cleared through Dido. So originally we thought we had to go through M, but really it's going through Dido. So I had my distro saw that I did a snippet to that song, and then it had millions of views online, and they were like, maybe we could clear it. And I'm like, I don't know, bro. You could try.
I like the smirk as you say that. Like,
yeah,
even you at that point didn't think.
I didn't believe. And he actually reached out, and they came back, you know, said they wanted this much of the record and, you know, something else, something like nothing crazy. And I was like, hell yeah. And Dido cleared it. So she did the sample for M, and I came and got that sample from her, same one.
Have you ever met Eminem?
Nah.
Would you fan out meeting him? Is that somebody you fan out meeting? Is there anybody
I'm
you
not
fan
gonna
out
fan
meeting?
out, but I'm like, you know, I'm a big fan. Yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a diehard.
So inside,
Eminem
you're kind of
fan.
fanning out.
I fan out later probably, you know, but in the moment, like I'm going for mine, like, you know.
Is there anybody in this industry you would feel like you'd be like, oh shoot, I'm in front of so and so right now?
Like, yeah, like I feel like that, but it's not like it would throw me off my shit. Like I met
All
50.
right, Millyz, you just too cool. Nothing's
No,
gonna
not
throw
too
you
cool.
off.
Like I'm just not. I might not fan. Maybe if I meet like Lauryn Hill or something,
Ooh,
you know.
I love that.
Yeah, I got Lauryn Hill tatted on me. Maybe if I meet like Lauryn Hill, or like if I meet like Denzel Washington, or like if I meet like Al Pacino, but I'm still not gonna fan out because people like, I'd rather get a genuine experience out of meeting them. You know what I mean? Even like, I met 50 one time real quick outside of a strip club in Queens. I was with DJ Enough, and he was in the car, and he was talking to Enough, and this is right when Power started. And I said, yo, 50, let me in your show, bro. I just want to kill somebody on camera. That's all. I said some stupid shit like that. And he did the laugh, like, you know the meme when he's rolling his window up? The meme that be going viral? He did that. He's like, ha ha. You know what I mean? So it's like, but even that, like, I'm going for mine. I'm going to try to ask for something that I want, you know? Or you know, just build more of a solid relationship other than being like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm in your presence, bro. Like, nah.
All right, I guess that's just me, because, you know, that's my mentality.
Yeah. Nah, we're not fanning out.
Yo, it was such a pleasure to speak to you.
For sure.
I mean,
You too.
Again, 50 years of hip hop, and you've given so much to that, which is why we go through the timeline, which is there's so much to take from every year. It's not so much of what's happening now, because it's the build up.
Facts.
And we thank you for it all, and we're super excited to hear what's to come.
Yeah. No, thank you.
This is 50. Millyz, Just seen the love. We out.